The everlasting battle between Disney and Dreamworks has now entered the live-action realm, with Dreamworks' newest live-action film, How to Train Your Dragon, that came out. Technically, it came out today, but I saw it yesterday. So, yeah. So if you haven't seen the original animated version of How to Train Your Dragon, it's set in the Viking era on an island named Berk where the Vikings deal with dragons. The son of the chief named Hiccup isn't your typical Viking, as he is more soft-hearted, and he ends up befriending the legendary species of dragon, a night fury named Toothless. Their friendship gets tested by the generational hate between dragons and Vikings, as well as an ancient threat. Now that we got the plot out of the way, this is exactly what the fans were talking about when they say that we want a freaking live action adaptation. Minor changes here and there, but overall is fairly true to the original source, the blueprint. At this point, I almost feel like Dreamworks has watched and listened to all the negative critiques that people have been giving Disney towards all of their other live action films and was like, all right guys, we got you, we'll take it from here. And of all the studios, leave it to Dreamworks, because at the end of the day, these two studios have been going at it since the 90s with A Bug's Life and Ants, and even when Shrek came out, just poking fun at everything that Disney stood for. So them getting into the live action game is fairly petty, but hey, I'm a Gemini, so I'm all for it. This film cost less than the original, which was crazy given how visual effects is so expensive. The training scenes with Toothless and Hiccup were really beautiful and I was locked in. The only issue I have with this film, main issue I have with this film really, is the scene with Hiccup and Astrid flying together and getting close to each other. You can tell that they were in front of a green screen and it felt really choppy and really off for me. The casting and resemblance to the animated version was more or less spot on. I've been seeing a lot of people get bothered at the fact that Nico Parker was casted as Astrid, and quite honestly, get over it. It's very similar to how she was casted as Sarah in The Last of Us remake. I have a lot of issues with that in itself, but anyways, she looks nothing like Sarah, but her acting carried through and it's exactly the same as her as Astrid, so leave her alone. Mason Thames absolutely nailed it as Hiccup. The mannerism was spot on and his relationship with Gerard Butler as the chief / his dad was perfect. Speaking of, there are some characters and some roles that are just meant for certain actors to play. Like if you put someone else in that role, it may not hit the same. So Dreamworks bringing Gerard Butler back as Stoic the Vast, aka the Chief, aka Hiccup's dad, was perfect. Also, them releasing this movie on Father's Day weekend was very smart because of the father-son dynamics that were shown in this film. And I have to say that this version of How to Train Your Dragon was very well done, very engaging. I wasn't bored. The visual effects were slightly off, but honestly, it didn't take away from the viewing experience. And I really enjoyed this as a whole. But I want to know if you've seen it, and if you have, what did you think of it? How do you compare it to the original version? Let's get the conversations rolling. And guys, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, that's about it.